Hello and welcome to part two. So we're going to continue on with the new developments in research. So the remaining challenges, the development of molecular adjuncts that include faster, stronger immune responses with less antigen has yielded exciting preclinical results and appears to edge us closer to a better rabies vaccine. Difference in species specificity of immune molecules complicate development, and only a vaccine that outperforms currently available vaccines in the area will have a chance of widespread adoption.
So World Rabies Day was actually a week ago today, in case you didn't know, so September 28th. And the goal of World Rabies Day is to enhance prevention and control effects worldwide, and to just bring awareness that rabies is still happening and still affecting people. The slogan for last year was Rabies Vaccinate to Eliminate.
Okay, so since we can't do questions live in class, we're just going to pose some questions. You can pause the video, and then we'll have the answers on the next slide for you to see if you got them right or wrong, and so you can review them. So our first question is, how is rabies transmitted? So your options are getting hit by a car, direct contact with saliva or brain nervous system tissue, and blood, urine, or feces. The second question is, what type of RNA strand is the rabies virus? Single-stranded antisense, double-stranded antisense, or single-stranded sense? And the third question is, what type of cells does the rabies virus infect? Your options are A, epithelial cells, B, B cells, and C, nerve cells. So pause your video real quick, try to answer these. Okay, now you're on the answers slide, and hopefully you got these right, and the answers are B, A, and C. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to email us or ask us during class. We're available by these emails that I listed on the right side of the presentation. And then here's our sources and our sources for our photos that we used. Thank you guys for tuning in today.